One of the largest lakes in the world, the Caspian Sea plays an important role in the formation of the unique climate in Turkmenistan. It is rich in biodiversity. The Caspian attracts the attention of many for its monuments, amazing natural features including mud volcanoes. That's why the number of tourists wishing to rest in the Avaza National Tourist Zone, the construction of which was initiated by the esteemed president and located on the shores of the Caspian Sea, is very large. If many travelers are attracted by the clean and warm water of the Caspian Sea, its rich fauna, favorable conditions for recreation, others are interested in historical monuments located not so far from the coast. Its amazing natural features. One of the peculiar features of the Caspian coast is a mud volcano. A volcano is a geological formation that appears above channels and cracks in the earth's crust, through which lava, ash, hot gases, vapors, water and rock fragments erupt onto the Earth's surface. Volcanoes erupting hundreds of meters upward have always attracted people's attention. This is most powerful, amazing, and at the same time one of the most dangerous natural phenomena. Volcanoes are phenomena that fundamentally change the original shell of the Earth and contributes to the formation of existing landscape. Volcanoes to this day continue to polish the Earth's shell. According to available information, there are 1,500 awakening volcanoes on the globe, which at times make themselves felt. During active action, volcanoes spew energy thousands of times stronger than the most powerful nuclear bomb. In ancient times, there was cases when the dust formed as a result of volcanic eruptions closed the earth from the rays of the sun for months and years. Similar incidents have led to changes in biodiversity on the Earth's surface. The fact that hundreds of million years ago, when the mountains were still forming, this area was the land of every powerful volcanoes, is evidenced by the historical and geological remains. However, over time, these volcanoes ceased to operate. Instead of them, to this day, mud volcanoes operate, as a result of which mud hills are formed. This amazing and peculiar natural phenomenon, which has been observed for centuries, is called Patlavuk by the Turkmens in their native language. Volcanoes erupting lava ash stones go to a depth of several thousand kilometers, that is, formed to the hot strata of the earth, and mud volcanoes only from a depth of 8,000 meters. Therefore, volcanoes, including mud volcanoes, create a kind of inherent beauty. Independent Turkmenistan is one of the rare countries distinguished by its ancient historical monuments and unique nature. Since Turkmenistan, located at the crossroads of two continents, has the richest flora and fauna characteristics of four continents. If one part of Turkmenistan is attractive for its steppes, oases, flora and fauna, the other with historical monuments. Thus, the entire territory of Turkmenistan combines a number of unique features. A number of volcanoes available in Turkmenistan stretch from the village of Ethenguli upwards towards the north, not reaching the mountains of small Balkans from Boyadağ, located in the southwest, towards Balkanabad, Mollagara towards the village of Khadar, towards the Kerch Peninsula. There are more than 40 volcanoes in the number of volcanoes in Turkmenistan. Among the are Geok-Patlauk, Patlavuk, Chikishlyar, Keimir, Ekerem, Geok-Patlauk, Boğdaylı, Boyadağ, southern and northern Patlavuk, which continue to operate. Each of volcanoes has its own peculiarities. The volcanoes Geok-Patlauk, Chikishlyar, Patlavuk, Boyadağ, Geok-Patlauk, Gunmatar Patlavuk, and Patlavuk are of great interest. Comparing the latest images with the previous ones, it is possible to analyze two new transformations have taken place on the volcanoes. It was revealed that strong changes have taken place on the Geok-Patlauk volcano. We can say that Geok-Patlauk is the largest among the volcanoes of this series. The Geok-Patlauk hill is, if created by human hands, attracts the attention of all travelers whose path is nearby. This hill, growing every year, is a real miracle of nature. The height of cone-shaped hill is more than 60 meters and width of base is 3-4 times the height. Having reached the base of Geok-Patlauk, we began climbing its steep slope. Having reached a 30-meter height, we reached the first small plain, imperceptible from the long distance. The southern part of this plain slopes slightly downward. The slope descends about 10 meters down, connecting to the foot of a mountain 50-60 meters high, located in the southwest at 100 meters. A small volcano on the first hill of Geok-Patlauk was sometimes active. Mud lava flowing southward is of great interest. I was very interested. Mud streams flowing into the lowland on the south side will fill this lowland in decades. During the cessation of the flow of mud lava, the edges of the crater hardened and gradually the edges of volcanic crater rose layer by layer. At the moment, with a roar from the volcano on the small hill Geok-Patlauk, a challenge resembling a narrow stream emerged with a thick liquid flowing down. The two lava flows that appeared on a small hill on the side of former volcano were more powerful than the previous one. It was impossible even to get close to one of them. Observing another volcanic stream was possible. We watched with great interest the lava emerging from a depth of thousands of meters. Lava seemed to have lifted the earth from the depths of secrets, forming an amazing melody of nature. In order to understand this miracle of nature, it was not enough just to hear these sounds. It is also important to study the physiochemical compositions of volcanic lava. These mud flows are a kind of evidence of phenomena occurring at a depth of 8,000 meters. Another current of volcanic lava to which it was impossible to approach, sometimes violently seethed and splashed around. This was evidenced by the layers that had not completely solidified. We managed to find out that power of the second mud flow sometimes changed. This was evidenced by the fact that waves flowing downward overtook the previous waves and absorbed them. Lava flows have increased in recent times. Now the streams are coming out of two places. The height of volcanic lava bed reaches 6-7 meters. The channel widened downward and the layers of lava that had not solidified testify to this. In recent years, lava flowing from the two sources has filled the bottom of the crack on the southwest side. We filmed a small hill Geok-Patlauk and began to climb towards a large crater. Before reaching the upper crater, We looked back and saw that the volcanic currents flowing downward absorbed huge territories. Lava from a volcano on a small hill flows in all directions, and the power of flow increases. The consistency and color features of the mud lava stretching across the ground show that this volcano acts in different ways. We climbed at the Geok-Patlauk hill and saw significant changes. We immediately found out that volcanic currents intensified. As a result, this area has become even more beautiful. Mud flows from the upper, previously non-existent crater indicate dramatic changes. Earlier on this hill there was a crater 150 meters wide with uneven edges, somehow low, somewhere high, from which lava flowed in different directions. At that time the height of the lava lake was uneven. This led to the fact that in a certain place on the upper hill lava flowed out, which filled the lows. Then the volcano changed location, raising the edges around it. If in some places of the crater there was a wetter lake, in other places it was a thick slurry, somewhere it was solidified lava. Fountains and bubbles appear in some places, forming a water lake inside the crater. This is an amazing sight. The surface of this lake resembles furrows. Lava water alternates each other to form long zones. This suggests the formation of a crater with uneven edges on the large Geok-Patlauk hill. The edges of the crater are high and low, and mud lava flowing from it has created a familiar relief here. If in some places there is a lake, in other places there is thick mud. From the liquid mud seeping towards the lake, the water laid a channel. The liquid mud of the crater forms a peculiar and amazing lake of thick mud. Despite the fact that the width of the crater has not increased much in size, its smooth surface filled with lava has changed its relief. Numerous small and large volcanoes testify that at present the power of the volcano is increased.